Got the ball on the 49.
So the Falcons, 1st and 10 from their own 49.
Very good
to
field
start
position.
the third quarter. 2 receivers to the left. Rake in the gun. Low snap. Looking left. Now fires over the middle. Incomplete.
Boy, that was really close.
As he tried to hit Powell, and Powell took a little bit of a shot there as it tried to make that catch.
Dominic Gates had some good timing there because it was very, very close. But he broke that up really nice.
Ball on the far hash, moving right to left, 2nd and 10. 2 receivers left. Rake in the gun, it gives it up the middle and
picks up 2.
Get across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
Mayde Creek hasn't had much experience in this game with things being up the middle, so I thought they did pretty good there. They closed the gaps pretty well.
3rd and 8 from the Rams' 49-yard line.
Spreading that offense out.
2 receivers wide to the left. Rake barks a signal. Here comes the pressure. Handoff, and they're going to get him behind the line. Now, Williams tries to back it around the other side, and he's going to wind up losing more yardage.
Yes, he is.
Instead of losing 2, he winds up losing 7. And now flags come in very late. And considering the number of white jerseys around the official who threw the flag, I'm going to bet they're going to be against the Falcons. So the Falcons get called for unsportsmanlike conduct after the play, and that's generally just being bonehead.
I think there's somebody doing some trash talking there, but you can't have that.
So they'll have to punt as the ball is now back on the 30 on 4th and 29.
Devontae Watson back there standing on his own 35.
And
here's a whistle.
4 flags. A false start on the Falcons.
That's going to make it 4th and 33 or 34 yards.
4th and 34. The drive started on their own 49, and now the ball's on the 25-yard line.
Going nowhere fast.
Good snap. High spiral punt, but very short. Bounce at the 45 and take a Falcon bounce this time.
Really did.
Inside the 30, and they'll down it at the 27.
26, 27-yard line. That's a good punt.
So friendly roll.
Didn't have to move the sticks very far because Tompkins was so deep with penalties.
The Rams will get their first possession, 1st and 10 from their own 27-yard line. 10:34 to go, 3rd quarter. No score. The Rams' 4 first-half possessions all ended with not scoring while deep in the red zone.
That's all right. Alcozer's back out there.
Alcozer in the gun, pistol set. Handoff is to Lee. He gets about the 30.
He just didn't have much running room there. Parker Powell finally caught up with him outside and just took him out, but he would run into the short side. He couldn't expect to get much off that.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 30-yard line. Ball in near hash, moving left to right. Alcozer in the gun, heavy set to the left. Lee is the deep back. We move everything to the right. Lee looking for room, not finding much. Might have picked up a couple. To the 32, where he's gang tackled.
Tompkins is doing real good in containing. They're pushing the runner back inside. That time Hunter Thompson and Hayden Smith were both just waiting for him as the outside linebacker turned that play in.
Preciado checking in for the Rams. 3rd and 5 from their own 32. Preciado lines up to the left. Alcozer in the gun. Quick throw, it's complete. Should be good enough for the first down. No, they say he couldn't hand on to it. Fiacapui must have been juggling the football. They'll say he didn't have control of the ball before he went out of bounds, and now it's 4th and 5.
Jacob Prather, number 11, might have touched that ball as it whizzed by him. It looked like he reached out for it. He might have just interrupted that flight just enough to make it hard to catch.
So the Rams line up to punt.
And speaking of Prather, he's back to receive this punt. It's a good punt.
Big punt. Fielded at the 36, and
good coverage.
Powell is down at the 40.
Sean McConico was one of the first ones down there for him. That was good coverage by the Rams on that punt.
So Falcons' second possession of the second half will be from their own 40. 1st and 10, 9:30 to go here in the 3rd quarter. No score.
Rams still using that 5-man front.
2 receivers to the right. Man in motion. Rake takes a snap. Gives it up the middle, and he's hit in the backfield.
Yep, by a ton of guys. A 5-man front on a team that passes, they're having success with it, but I don't see why Tompkins can't take advantage of the fact that there's less people in that outfield, in the backfield back there.
Loss of a yard on the play. 2nd and 11 from the 39. 2 receivers wide each side. Takes a snap, fires right side. It's complete. 45. Pushing his way forward to about the 49-yard line.
They had good coverage over there. Just that the pass was very, very well done.
Pass made by Brandon Denny. So 3rd down and a yard from the 49.
Calvin Lasky did a good job of catching up with that receiver.
Two receivers wide to the left. Rake. Give it up the middle. He's got the first down, bouncing it to the outside and across the 45 to the 44-yard line.
Very good there by Chris Patton. If Chris had missed that, not gotten that guy's feet, he would have been gone another 15, 20 yards at least.
Sebastian Terrell getting the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Ram 43. Ball on the far hash. 7:52 to go, 3rd quarter, no score.
Falcons are driving on the ground.
2 receivers to the right. Under center this time. They'll hand it off to the fullback, and he's driven backwards.
No gain that time. I think he went about 2 feet less than the line of scrimmage. So, yep.
So Curtin with nowhere to go.
2nd and 11.
Lost a yard on the play. From the 44, 2 receivers wide to the right. Rake with the pitch to the left to Terrell. Terrell across the 45, and he's He tackled about the 41-yard line, picked up about 3 yards on the play.
Damon Bryant came from the other side of the field to catch him from behind. That was a very nice defensive move.
3rd and 8 for the Falcons.
3rd down and 8 from the 41. Ball at the near hash. Rigg takes the play from the sideline, now into the huddle, and takes his team to the line. 2 receivers right. In the gun. Fakes the give, under pressure, rolling right, looking for someone to throw the ball to. And he's going to be taken down behind the 50. He had to get rid of that ball, and he didn't do it. That'll be a big sack for the Rams.
And that was Jalen Brown. He's all over the place on both offense and defense, and he did a good job of sacking the quarterback that time.
Pushes the Falcons all the way back to their own 49, and they'll have to punt.
We've had a lot of punts in this game.
High punt, not very deep, fielded at the 22. He lost the ball.
That was Devontae Watson trying to handle that.
And the officials say that the
Looks
Rams will keep it.
Looks like he covered his own fumble there.
Came running up to try to field that catch. Don't know why you're trying to field a punt while diving forward.
Eager to score.
Not from your knees, you're not. 5:43 to go, 3rd quarter. No score. Rams have it 1st and 10 from their own 22. Ball's on the far hash. Alcozer up the middle with the handoff to Lee.
Right up the middle. Falcons pretty tough up the middle. Let's see, that was 89. That's Reed Riddell again. Reed's been doing a good job inside.
2nd and 5 from the 27.
5-yard gain makes it 2nd and 5, Rams.
They're still in a pretty tight offensive mode there.
Alcozer will hand it off up the middle.
That was a good job. 56 came in from the outside, right outside over there, and caught. That was Henry Archibald. He came in fast from the left side. I don't think he was actually touched.
McConico with the carry. He's got enough for the 1st down to the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 Rams, 4:53 to go, 3rd quarter, no score. 2 receivers to the left. Here comes one in motion. And they'll fake the handoff. Alcozer going deep over the middle, and it's caught by Fiacapui.
My goodness.
Another ball off a defender's fingertips lands in Fiacapui's hands. He's inside the 25.
Falcon Parker Powell's defending on that, and Parker almost had the ball himself, but he let it go right into the hands of the receiver.
Fiacapui down to the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 Rams. 4:27 to go, 3rd quarter. Alcozer in the gun. Snap, gives it up the middle. Powering his way through and dragging a defender 7 yards inside the 5-yard line.
He drug Hunter Thompson a good 10 yards. He was determined. That runner was determined.
That is Jalen Brown dragging a defender 7 yards. 1st and goal from the 4. Alcozer gives it to Brown. Bounces to the outside. He's got the edge, and he's in for the touchdown.
He was running with determination.
And a flag on the play, and it's probably coming back.
Yeah, it's in the backfield.
Penalty flag on the play.
Holding.
Now, the Rams have shot themselves in the foot so many times. At this point, they're up to their knees.
My goodness, that's the truth. And that's a tough one, too.
So a touchdown comes off the board. The ball gets marked back to the 14-yard line.
It's going to be first and goal.
McConico checks in. Alcozer out of the game.
Penalty results in ball being put on the 14-yard line. First and goal.
So Brown is the quarterback. McConico to his right. Signals for motion, keeping himself, goes to the left, and he's not going to be able to outrun the edge.
He goes to the weak side. That was, I don't understand exactly why that play would be called. Hayden Smith was there along with 3 or 4 other white shirts.
Picked up 2 on that play. It'll be second and goal now.
They've done that several times, set up on a strong side and head out toward the weak side. It hasn't worked, so we'll just have to see what their plan is.
2 receivers to the right. Alcozer with the handoff up the middle. Not
Again,
a lot of room to about the 11-yard line.
Henry Archibald closing again. He is coming off that left side very, very fast. I'm not sure he's even being blocked.
Third and goal, and Brown checks back into the game. From the 11-yard line. 2:53 to go, clock winding, third quarter, no score. It's the Rams' 5th trip inside the red zone. Can they finally get some points?
Grant Pfeiffer came in too. He's a wide receiver.
Alcozer in the gun, takes a snap. Pulls it down, up the middle, breaks a tackle. He hits to the 5-yard line. He's going to bounce off a few defenders. Maybe he got to the 4.
It was hard to see who all hit him, but he
some
can't.
Nice awareness there by Alcozer, who's looked immediately to the right where Jalen Brown was, and the entire defense started fading to Brown.
So here we are again with 4th and 4. 4th and goal from the 4. We've been in this situation 3 or 4 times tonight.
And they're not going to kick.
No, they don't. They don't look like they're bringing anybody out. Maybe they should try it one time.
No, they're going to take a timeout here. With 1:54 to go, third quarter, no score. This is Texas 6A high school football on Texan Live.
West Point Buick GMC has Black Friday pricing now. Let the savings begin. For a limited time, get $8,000 savings off MSRP on 2015 GMC Yukons. Even 2015 GMC Sierra 1500s for just $25,900. Huge savings and selection only at West Point Buick GMC. Easy to get to on the Katy Freeway. Exit Parker Cypress both ways. We look forward to seeing you soon.
West Point Buick GMC. A better place to buy.
Welcome back to Road Stadium. Patrick Creighton, Nelson Flanagan with you here on Texan Live. The Rams 4th and goal from the 4-yard line. It's their 5th time inside the red zone. They have not scored yet tonight. They will come out and they're going to go for it.
I do not see a kicker.
Jalen Brown is at the quarterback spot, and big Dontrell Evans in the backfield to his right. They go with the jumbo package. Snap, Brown up the middle, bounces off a defender, and he's not going to get in. Five times the Rams have failed in goal-to-go situations.
I tell you, Tompkins had a rough, they had a wall there, a white wall that just could not be penetrated up that middle.
So the Falcons defense holds yet again. They'll take over 1st and 10 from their own 2-yard line with 1:46 to go in the third quarter and no score. It's amazing how the Rams have been able to move the ball up and down the field and continually take bad penalties and then are unable to cash in.
I'll tell you, they might be mounting up 200 yards of offense, but it's all in the middle.
Rake comes out in the gun. I'll hand it off up the middle. Terrell might have gotten to the 3.
And off to number 5, Carroll. Go by number 90, Dontrell Evans.
Dontrell Evans on the tackle, who we just saw lined up as a fullback on offense.
1 yard gain on the play.
2nd and 9 from the 3.
9 on 3.
Two receivers come out to the left. Offset, I left, rake in the gun, up the middle. Terrell breaks a tackle across the 5 and up to about the 10-yard line.
Sebastian Terrell on the carry.
That was Damon Bryant who cornered him there, kept him from going the extra 4 yards, 3 yards for that first.
3rd down and 3. Ball just inside the 10.
6-yard gain.
Two receivers to the right.
Ball to 9.
Handoff, Terrell, right side.
Oh,
And he pushes his way. He's going to be close to a 1st down.
yes, I think he's short. Let's see where they spot it. Very close.
And off to number
Wait
5,
for the
Carroll.
officials to give us a spot here, as they seem to be having a discussion of where they're going to place the football.
Stop.
Yeah, they'll bring out the sticks. We'll get a measurement.
Looks a little bit short.
And they're about a foot short. So they'll bring out the punt team.
1st down, 4th and about a foot.
Number 2 is back there again, standing on the Falcons 35 to receive this punt. He's a little closer than he's been in the past. Seems like he's about 5 yards too close.
Watson is playing this one very shallow. But the punts have been short. From his own end zone, about 4 yards deep, gets off a wobbler, and it's going to get over Watson's head. It's going to bounce at the 46.
Beautiful
a big
bounce.
Falcon roll
37.
down to the 37-yard line of the Rams. So they gamble on the short punt, they lose.
Good punt.
Espinosa's punt. Down to 37-yard line.
Well, 9 seconds left in this quarter.
That time, Espinosa able to get a little front spin on the ball and gets the positive roll.
Really did. That ball rolled 15 yards.
1st and 10 Rams from their own 37-yard line. 9 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, no score. Now Kozer in the gun, gives it to Lee in jet motion. He's going to be hit behind the line.
He sure was. Brandon Pinkerton
Probably the ball carrier.
and Brady Stevens were back there waiting on him behind the line of scrimmage. So
Another play where Hayden Smith in the backfield, seeming before the ball gets handed off.
so true.
3 quarters complete, no score. This is Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live.
Come enjoy the heart of Katy, Texas, one of the most delightful cities in the Lone Star State. The best part? It's a short drive from Houston and minutes from the Energy Corridor. With places to stay and places to play, anything you'd like to eat, and an old town charm that can't be beat. Activities and fun for the entire family. Enjoy the best of both worlds in the City of Champions, Katy, Texas. For more information, go to cityofkaty.com.
Folks, tune in to Fox Sports Southwest tomorrow night from 11 to midnight for the Houston High School Football Wrap-Up Show presented by Texan Drive. Join Howard Chen, Ted Johnson, Courtney Rowland, and Courtney Madness to take you around the city with all the week's football action. The Houston High School Football Wrap-Up Show presented by Texan Drive, 11 to midnight tomorrow on Fox Sports Southwest. 2nd and 11 from their own 36. Two receivers to the right, moving right to left. Alcozer in the gun, takes a snap, looks right, fires. It's complete across the 40, 45, and should be good to a first down on the 49-yard line is Joshua Griffiths.
Elijah King ended up making that tackle, but they were a little bit loose on their defense that time.
Tackled by number 9, Elijah King.
1st and 10 from their own 49.
For the first down, this is 1st and 10 for the Rams.
We're 25 seconds into the fourth quarter, no score. Pistol set, Alcozer will give it to Lee. Right side, he's got room, and he's out of bounds right about the first down. Very close to the Falcon 40-yard line.
And off to Donovan Lee.
Yeah, it looks like the mark is going to be about a foot, another foot short.
Once again, there's laundry on the field.
Penalty flag on the play.
Here's a call from the official.
Personal foul, hands to the face, number 9 on the defense. They'll be headed on to the end of the run, automatic first down.
That's Elijah King, called for the personal foul. That'll cost 15 yards. Again, the Rams getting very deep into Falcon territory. They'll have a 1st and 10 now from the Falcons' 27-yard line. The Falcon defense has come up with some big stops deep in their own zone, but that's just a silly penalty. Pistol set, Alcozer and Lee. Give us to Lee up the middle. And he's going to be across the 25 to the 22-yard line.
They closed pretty fast. Brady Stevens was the one that got him, but they closed in pretty fast, but he got through that line too easy.
2nd and 5 from the 22.
5-yard gain, makes it 2nd and 5.
Alcozer in the gun, Lee to his left. Takes a snap, fires left. It's
Oh
man.
My goodness.
I don't know how he didn't hold on to that ball. Preciado had it in his hands, turned to run, and dropped it.
The whole thing of taking his eyes off the ball.
For number 18, Jose.
So 3rd and 5. Preciado's going to want that one back. He's not going to be happy tomorrow when we do film with him. Pistol set. Falcons show pressure. Lee stacked up at the line, nowhere to go.
The whole middle of that line was over there to receive him. There was at least 4 Falcons that were waiting right there for him. There was no hope of making a yard on that.
4th and 5 from the 22. And guess what they're not going to do here, Nelson?
They will not kick a field goal.
They will not kick a field goal.
We know that.
This is a no field goal zone.
I see Molina on the sidelines, and he doesn't look like he's warming up.
And we're going to have a timeout by the Falcons. 9:51 to go, fourth quarter, no score. This is Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live. Texan Live is your new home for Houston High School sports. We've got you covered tomorrow night with a half-dozen games. Crosby takes on Dayton, Dawson home for Dobie, Atascocita at Summer Creek. Katy Taylor faces Cinco Ranch, Kingwood at Conroe. And Porter hosts Galena Park. Texan Live, your new home for Houston high school sports. 4th and 5, the Rams will go for it. In the gun, Alcozer takes a snap. Here comes the pressure, and he is gonna go down. Back at the 28-yard line, they stacked him up.
Half the Falcons defense was out there. The one coming off the bottom of the pile was Elijah King, number 9. You know, Tompkins is just reading their mail because since they don't have a kicking game going, Tompkins is just unloading.
So turnover on downs. The Falcons will get the ball back 1st and 10 from their own 28. Ball on the far hash, moving left to right. 2 receivers to the right, split backfield, Rake in the gun. Takes a snap. Rams way off sides. Rake with a free play, throws it up, and it's intercepted. It's intercepted by Arredondo down the near sideline, about the 28-yard line, but that's going to come back.
Intercepted by number 4, Arredondo, with a penalty flag on the play.
Several Rams players jumped. This is one of those plays where they can be like, we're calling the penalty on number 60, number 55, number 32, and there were at least 4 players who jumped.
Yeah, I'm not sure he even gave a number. He just left side of the line or something.
So 1st and 5 from the 33. 2 receivers to the right. Under center. Handoff to Terrell, left side. He's across the 35, about the 36-yard line.
Handoff, number 5.
3-yard pickup. He's 2nd down and 2.
Tackled by number 33, Jonathan Coleman. 10-yard gain makes it 2nd and 3, Falcons. On the 35-yard line.
Back to the line they come. 2 receivers to the right. Give up the middle.
There's a first down.
And Terrell's got the first down. Up to the 40-yard line, 1st and 10, Falcons.
Jalen Brown was laying on the ground there. I think as the runner passed him, he tripped him up. But Jalen's, I don't blame him for laying on the ground a little while. He's been all over the place on both sides of the ball.
8:35 to go in this contest, clock winding. Who will score first? 2 receivers to the left. Rake in the gun. Takes a snap, give up the middle. And hitting the backfield is Porter.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to lose a yard. Porter found himself in the middle of 4 green shirts very quickly.
Calvin Lesky was the one that made the initial contact. He did a good job of getting in there and getting behind the line.
2nd down and 11. From their own 39, balls on the near hash. Falcons getting very deliberate in their tempo, huddling for long periods of time. Pistol set, 2 receivers left. Rake rolling left, under pressure, fires, and it's caught. Complete the 47-yard line. It looks like to Parker Powell.
Dominic Gates was out there to defend, but the ball was passed so well to the outside that there was no way the defender could get to it. That was a good pass.
So 3rd down and 3 from their own 47. 2 receivers right. Pistol set, man in motion. takes a snap, give up the middle. And he's got the first down. That looks like Terrell taking the handoff up the middle to about the Ram 49.
Damon Bryant came in from the right side and caught him on the side and brought him down for no gain, really.
So 1st and 10 from the Rams 49. 2 receivers each side, pistol set. It's Curtin in the backfield. Throw, left side, complete, spins away from a tackler, gets down the sideline near the 40-yard line, to be close to the first down.
The Rams missed the first attempt at a tackle, and that gave the runner a good another 5 yards. Finally, Calvin Lasky got him.
Ramon Geegan with the catch.
About a yard short of a first.
9-yard reception. 2nd and 1 from the 40. 3 receivers line up wide to the right. Rake takes a signal, gives it the handoff, and he's blitzed in the backfield. Guess who?
Mr. Brown. I'll tell you, he was untouched.
Terrell had no chance on that play, as Brown had him in his grasp before he even secured the handoff.
My goodness. It is now 3rd and 8.
7-yard loss on that play. Ball back at the 47. Two receivers each side. Pistol set. Rake rolling left, looking to throw. Here comes the pressure, and now he'll just duck his shoulder down, take a shot, and be out of bounds around the 49-yard line. So he lost 2 more yards, and he took a shot. They're outside the tackle box. Just throw it away.
That was Jalen Brown catching up with him. Jalen has such speed that it's hard for that quarterback to do anything once Jalen gets a bead.
So Watson at his own 18 to receive the punt. Espinoza gets a high snap, gets off a short punt, bounces at the 27, another forward Falcon roll inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. So he got a good 15 yards on that roll. 5:50 to go in this contest, no score, and the Rams take over 1st and 10 from their own 12-yard line. I believe this is, if not the worst, the 2nd worst field position they've had tonight. A lot of their drives have started on the other side of the 30.
Yeah, they have. They've had some good opportunities to score. Maybe they can see to it this time.
Arredondo gives it to Lee. He gets to the outside. He's got the first down across the 20 out to the 24-yard line. It's a nice strong run by Lee.
That's a lot of carries for Lee, isn't it, Patrick? He's had a lot of carries.
He's their workhorse. 1st and 10 from their own 24. 5:44 to go. No score. Pistol set, Alcozer gives it to Lee, right side, jumps over a fallen defender and dives forward for about a yard to the 25.
Donovan Lee, the ball carrier.
Preciado checks into the game, as does Jalen Brown, and Alcozer checks out. So Jalen Brown checking in. This is about a 99.999% chance of a run play here.
You're not kidding.
They line up with that heavy formation to the left side, and now we've got a whistle, and Coach Robbie wants to talk it over.
Yeah, I think there was a little confusion there.
4:59 to go, fourth quarter, no score. This is Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live.
Register online at CESperformance.com for your sports performance program. CESperformance.com has multi-month memberships and team training. CESperformance.com has baseline performance testing included with every athletic development program. Schedule your athletic evaluation at CESperformance.com. There's no cost or commitment. Be prolific at CESperformance.com.
For all our student athletes.
4:59 to go, fourth quarter. Rams have 2nd and 9 from their own 25. Patrick Creighton, Nelson Flanagan with you, Texan Live. Rams and Falcons through 55 minutes have not scored.
Still spreading that defense out pretty
In
good.
the gun, Alcosa looks to throw, fires deep right side, and it is knocked down.
Everybody
and
fighting.
incomplete.
Yeah, everybody was fighting for that ball. Hunter Thompson back there for the defense and did a good job of staying up with that receiver.
Intercepted by number 11, Parker Powell.
Parker Powell knocks the ball down.
Goal to the play
Yes.
makes it 3rd and 9.
About
Rams.
around the Falcon 35-yard line. On a pass intended for Brown. 3rd and 9. Brown in motion. Alcosa looks to throw, fires deep over the middle and incomplete.
Well, he was
Trying to find Grant Pfeiffer.
he was being covered by 3 Falcons.
Kozer's pass ball is incomplete. It's in for number
They
14.
sent out one receiver, looks like.
4th and 9. The punt team will come on. Jalen Brown playing special teams.
Parker Powell back to receive, standing on the 50.
High spiral punt.
Good punt. Oh
over
my goodness.
Powell's head, and it's going to bounce at the 36 and roll out of bounds all the way down to the 22-yard line. So a nice strong roll.
That was a good 45, 50-yard punt.
Is down at the 22-yard
Strong
line.
punt. Pushes the Falcons back into their end of the field, where they'll have 1st and 10 back at their own 22-yard line. 4:37 to go. And at this point, if you're the Falcons, just want to try to get near field goal range and take a shot at it.
I don't know. Do they have a kicker?
They do have a kicker.
I'm starting to think maybe kicking is illegal. But
Adam Espinoza is their kicker.
I'd like to see them try. They're a good passing team. I'd like to see them try some short passes, just move right on up the field.
Prather in at
There you
quarterback.
go. Screen.
It sets up the screen to the right side to Terrell. He's across to 25 to the 27, 5-yard pickup.
The man that caught him was Mr. Brown.
Number 12, Jake Prather. Pass number 5.
Interesting, Prather in at quarterback now.
Tackled by number 11, Jalen Brown. 5-yard gain makes it 2nd and 5. Falcons. Ball on the 27.
Second and 5 from the 27. 2 receivers to the left. Prather in the gun. Very low snap. Sets up the screen. He can't hang on.
That quarterback, Jake Prather's got good size. He's 6'4", 195 pounds.
Avery Williams could not hang on to the pass. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Number 12, Jake Prather's pass ball is incomplete. number 26, Avery Williams. Some 3rd and 5 for the Falcons.
Prather stays in at quarterback. Two receivers right. Prather gets up under center, and then we've got whistles. Timeout Falcons, 4:25 to go. No score. This is Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live.
West Point Buick GMC has Black Friday pricing now. Let the savings begin. For a limited time, get $8,000 savings off MSRP on 2015 GMC Yukons. Even 2015 GMC Sierra 1500s for just $25,900. Huge savings and selection only at West Point Buick GMC. Easy to get to on the Katy Freeway. Exit Parker Cypress both ways. We look forward to seeing you soon.
West Point
Buick GMC.
a better place to buy.
Every Caney ISD
Friends, tune in to Fox Sports Southwest tomorrow night from 11 to midnight for the Houston High School football wrap-up show presented by Texan Drive. Join Howard Chen, Ted Johnson, Courtney Rowland, and Courtney Madden as they take you around the city with all the week's football action. The Houston High School football wrap-up show presented by Texan Drive, 11 to midnight tomorrow on Fox Sports Southwest. 3rd and 5 from the 27. Prather in the gun, split backfield, takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Here comes the pressure, fires to the left, and incomplete. And an awful lot of contact. They're
calling
going to say he
it a
caught
catch.
that. I cannot believe that was a catch.
My goodness gracious.
There was an awful lot of contact. And that is an unbelievable catch by Peyton Powell. Although if I had a coach's challenge flag, I would have thrown it.
Yeah, I was watching the scoreboard. They had a replay, and I still couldn't see how he caught that ball.
That is an unbelievable catch by Powell. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Handoff up the middle, stumbling forward for maybe a yard that time.
May Creek did an excellent job that time. They sent both of their outside men crunching into the middle, and the middle of that May Creek line just was stalwart. There was no place for the runner to go.
Williams never really got a good traction now. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Neither one of those outside linebackers were even touched.
Split backfield. Prather in the gun. Rams show pressure. Here it comes. Prather fires right side, and it is incomplete. Looking for Ramon Geegan. And Geegan probably got away with shoving the defender on that play.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Ball's incomplete. Send number 15, Ramon Geegan.
We're now at 3rd and 9.
Chris Patton on the coverage for the Rams.
3:14 remaining in this game.
It's getting now to where these 3rd and longs, they're getting to be very important plays.
Only 5 seconds left on the play clock here, and
Take a timeout.
Falcons will have to take their final timeout with 3:14 to go. No score. This is Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live.
Big Star Ford, Houston's fastest growing Ford dealer. Why? Huge discounts, most for your trade. Explorers, $6,000 off. Fusion, $7,000 off. F-150, $12,000 off. F-250, $15,000 off. And now, every car, truck, and SUV has 0% interest for 72 months. 0% for 72 months. Don't walk, run. These deals end soon. Big Star Ford, big city discounts, small town dealing.
Register online at CESperformance.com for your sports performance program. CESperformance.com has multi-month memberships and team training. CESperformance.com has baseline performance testing included with every athletic development program. Schedule your athletic evaluation at CESperformance.com, and there's no cost or commitment. Be prolific at CESperformance.com.
Two receivers each side. Prather in the gun. Barks his signal, takes a snap, looking right. Here comes the blitz. Screen pass to Terrell, and he spins his way forward across the 40, and I think he's got the first down. Well set up play there by the Falcons. They let the rush come free, and Terrell lines up for the screen pass and is able to get the sideline. Moves the sticks for the first down to the Ram 39. 3:05 to go in this contest. No score. 3 receivers to the right.
Rake is back in.
Rake rolling right, fires right. It's complete at the 41. Thrown down
How
hard.
rude.
Wow. Will Shealy got thrown to the ground. That was a pro wrestling style hip toss.
Yeah, I think that was Mr. Brown again.
I'm going to say no catch.
Oh, my goodness.
Action incomplete pass.
Not sure how that was incomplete.
No. I'm not sure myself.
Must have lost the ball down towards the end of that tackle. Couldn't see with all the bodies around. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Ball's on the far hash. 2 receivers each side.
2nd and 10 for the Falcons.
Rake in the gun with Terrell the deep back. Snap. They set up the screen to Terrell again. He's got the 35 before he's run out of bounds at the 34-yard line.
That naked screen is working pretty good. They've got some good running room on that left side.
Pick up 5 on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5 from the 34. 2:41 to go, 4th quarter. At this point, if they don't get the first down and they're close, you go for it. If they're not that close, would you go for it or kick it?
Well, they're closer than they were a few minutes ago. I'm thinking they'd go for it.
2 receivers each side. Rake steps up, fires over the middle, incomplete, over the head of Powell.
Yeah, that was uncatchable.
Now 4th and 5. Here's your decision from the 34-yard line. It's probably too far to kick a field goal.
You'd have the punter standing on about his own 47. He could short boot it.
It's about a 52-yard field goal from here, probably outside the range of just about any high school kicker.
Absolutely. I think they're going to go.
In the film. So they'll go for it on 4th and 5. 2:36 to go, 4th quarter. From the Ram 34, they try to snap it quick, and we've got a flag.
Delay of game.
Called for the delay. Well, that'll end any discussion there, as now the punt team will come out. Now, we've mentioned a couple of times during the game how they've been very deliberate, getting the play in from the sideline, then into the huddle. That time a little too deliberate.
Right, took a little long.
So Watson standing at his own 20. Snap way over the head of Espinoza, and he'll run back and try to get off a kick. Actually, did a terrific job of getting that ball off after tracking it down. Gets off a low line drive kick that nobody fields.
Let's see, that ball traveled 40 yards.
And the Falcons will down it at the 24-yard line. So it's only a 15-yard net, but disaster was averted because Espinoza had to track that ball back to the 25-yard line. And then he had to get that kickoff with 2 guys bearing down on him. So it's a terrific job of keeping his composure by Espinoza. 2:22 to go in this game. 1st and 10 Rams from their own 24. Alcozer. Quick swing pass to the left to Fiakapui. He's across the 25 to the 29. At a 5-yard pickup, 2nd and 5. Alcozer in the gun. They'll give it to Lee. Right side. He's got a hole. He's got the first down across the 40. Spinning his way forward to the 43-yard line. Donovan Lee. Now the Rams moving with a little tempo here as Alcoza's trying to get everybody moving. They have one timeout, minute 44 to go. Alcoza gets the snap, gives it up the middle. Now with the cutback is Lee's across the 50 to the 47-yard line, 8-yard gain.
Jordan Gregory was able to pull him down just about 2 yards short of a first down.
Alcoza trying to get his team together. Quick snap, throws right side, it's complete. And out of bounds at about the 42-yard line.
Parker Powell again pushed him out of bounds. The hurry up is doing well right now.
Fiakapui on the catch, 1st and 10 from the Falcon 42.
Falcons look a little disorganized.
1:14 to go. Handoff, Lee right side through a hole, skips by a defender, makes a miss, and he dives forward to about the first down at the 31-yard line.
Brought down by number 10, Hayden Smith.
1st and 10 Falcons. I'm sorry, 1st 10 Rams to the Falcon 31. 1 minute to go. Alcoza keeps it himself up the middle. And he's out to 27. And Mike Robbie wants a timeout after this play. Clock's still rolling. He's screaming for a timeout. Officials are just ignoring him.
By number 9, Elijah King.
Now he's changed his mind. They're not going to get the timeout. Alcoza in the gun. Looking right, fires right, incomplete. That'll stop the clock. 35 seconds to go. 3rd down and 5 from the 27. The Rams have one timeout. 35 ticks.
3rd and 5 Rams.
Alcoza trying to get his team back to the line here. 2 receivers to the left. In the gun, takes a snap. Looking left, fires. It's complete at the 21-yard line. Down to the 19 is Pfeiffer.
That was a good play.
He gets out of bounds at the 19-yard line. 28 seconds to go. Ball on the near hash. Alcoza in the gun. Barks a signal, takes a snap. Lee, right side, through the hole, around to the 15-yard line. And down to about the 12. 21 seconds to go, and they'll finally get that timeout with 21 seconds to go. No score. Rams' best opportunity here. This is Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live.
Howdy, Eggs. Thanks for all your support this past year. Don't adjust your TV. In support of breast cancer awareness, West Point Buick GMC is donating a portion of every vehicle sale to the American Cancer Society. So if you want a new vehicle, come experience the spirit of Aggieland and help us beat the hell out of cancer too. West Point Buick GMC, easy to get to on the Katy Freeway. Exit Barker Cypress both ways. West Point is just a better place to buy.
Buick GMC. A better place to buy.
Fans, make sure you log on to TexanLive.com each and every week to vote for the Cavenders Player of the Week. Then tune in every Friday night to the Houston High School Football Wrap-Up Show presented by Texan Drive and see who Courtney Madden showcases as the Cavenders Player of the Week on Fox Sports Southwest. 2nd and 3 from the 13. Alcoza takes a snap, looks left, it's batted down.
Batted down.
Batted down at the line by Brandon Pinkerton. "17 seconds remain.
3rd down.
3rd and 3. Jalen Brown checks in.
Hit by number 34, Brandon Pinkerton.
Jalen.
Can the Falcons keep the Rams out a 6th time? Alcoza in the gun. Here comes the pressure. Rolling right. Looking. Fires. End zone. Intercepted. And a flag on the play.
That was Parker Powell that made the interception, but let's see if it stands.
Powell, the penalty flag on the play.
It's in the backfield of the defense.
Let's see what we get here.
A lot of finger pointing going on.
Flags seem, well, there's 2 flags. There's one on each side of the field. The one on the far side of the field came in after the interception. Here's the official.
Ineligible, the man downfield on the offense, number 53. The ball was intercepted. The penalty will be declined. Tompkins ball.
6 trips inside the red zone, 0 points for the Rams. The Rams have really been in control of most of this game, Nelson.
They really have.
It's inexcusable that they don't have any points.
I just saw something very curious on the sideline. I don't know if he was just playing around or what, but number 88 was warming up, kicking the ball. Not even sure who 88 is.
Neither team technically has an 88. Well, the Falcons will
Marco Rosales.
try to push it forward with 6 seconds to go, and that will end regulation tied at 0.
At the end of regulation, we will take 3 minutes off. We'll go in overtime.
So we'll have a 3-minute break and then free football here at Rhodes Stadium. No score, Rams and Falcons. This is Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live.
Come enjoy the heart of Katy, Texas, one of the most delightful cities in the Lone Star State. The best part? It's a short drive from Houston and minutes from the Energy Corridor. With places to stay and places to play, anything you'd like to eat, and an old town charm that can't be beat. Activities and fun for the entire family. Enjoy the best of both worlds in the City of Champions, Katy, Texas. For more information, go to cityofkaty.com.
To make a first down. If the score remains tied after the first overtime period, we will go to a second overtime period. Beginning with the third overtime period, touchdowns must be followed by a 2-point try. The team that has the higher score at the end of overtime wins the game.
Welcome back to Rhodes Stadium, Katy, Texas. Patrick Creighton, Nelson Flanagan with you on Texan Live. We've played 60 minutes of football, and no one has scored. You know what? I'm not even going to say that. I was going to make a reference to dances in junior high and lack of scoring, but I decided to just let it go.
Yeah, don't go there.
Tompkins, you're the visitors.
Well, I will say this: the crowd has stayed.
Tell me what you would like.
So
Well, it's a beautiful night. You're already here. What else are you going to do on
that's
Thursday?
right. That's right.
Coach, you're on the side. You want defense first? What infield first?
I don't know. We've been busy, Patrick, but has the bands been playing?
Yes, they have been.
Okay.
So the Rams have won the toss. They'll get the first crack. Free football at Rhodes Stadium. So Nelson, might they attempt to kick a field goal in overtime?
Well, they have to try. They're going if they get locked down to the 10 or the 15-yard line, they're going to have to try something. They have 2 kickers on their roster. I'm trying to watch the sidelines here. I see one of the kickers over here putting the ball up on a tee. Which one is that? I've lost my sheet
So
of
the
paper.
Rams will get the ball first and 10 from their own 25. No, sorry, the Falcons will get the ball first and 10 from the Ram 25. Rake gives it up the middle. And Terrell gets maybe a yard.
Carlos Molina is setting up the practice field goal net and actually teeing up a ball.
Number 90, Don Trail Evans.
We might be in
Wear
for
out
some.
that carpet.
We might be in for some excitement.
2nd and 9 from the Ram 24. Two receivers go wide to the right. Rake in the gun. Here comes the pressure from the Rams. Terrell is hit
My goodness.
hard after maybe getting a yard again. So 2 plays in a row, they've gone Terrell up the middle.
Jalen Brown came from nowhere,
Jalen Brown.
made that tackle.
All they've gotten is 2 yards. 3rd and 8.
Colson's 3rd and 8 for the Falcons.
Falcons very slow getting in and out of the huddle. Split backfield, Rake in the gun, 2 receivers to the right. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looks to throw, here comes the pressure. And Rake is going to get the edge, dives, sticks his arm out for the first down. Where will they give him?
It didn't look like he made it for me.
Line judge here is showing the 11, which would be about,
Push out of bounds, number 12, Calvin Lattimore.
I'm sorry, showing the 16, which should be about a yard shy. Judge on the far side marked him out at the 20.
Oh, he really did. He's 5
Must have
yards shy.
stepped out. Now it's 4th and 5.
They're going to try. They're going to attempt a field goal.
Espinosa is going to come on for the kick. It's a 37-yard field goal attempt from the far hash. Snap, set, kick is up. It's low and it's no good. It might have been deflected.
I didn't see any hands go up near that ball, but it could have been.
And now it'll be the Rams' turn on offense. 1st and 10 from the 25 of the Falcons. Alcozer gets his play from the sideline and trots into the huddle. Two receivers wide to the right. Alcozer, handoff. Lee cuts it up the middle. He's got the 20 and he's inside to about the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup.
Defense looked, they're looking over at the sideline. I think they were in the wrong defense there or something. They looked a little bit confused. There was a hole there that shouldn't have been.
2nd and 4 from the 19. Pistol set. Alcozer gives to Lee. Oh, he is drilled in the hole.
Let's see who that was.
He might have got to the 18, but he got drilled as he hit that hole.
That was Pinkerton. Pinkerton's done a good job from that linebacker position.
3rd and 3. Preciado checks in. He's had a couple of big drops in this game.
Yes, he has.
Pistol set, Alcozer. Falcons come with the pressure. They give it to Lee, right side, and he's not getting anywhere.
No, he hit a wall on about the 20-yard line.
4th and 3 from the 18.
I've seen their 2 kickers working out, practicing.
Where is Molina?
Yard loss on the play makes it 4th down and 4 for the Rams.
From the 19-yard line here, you got to kick a field goal here on 4th and 4, right? I mean, you got to at least attempt it.
Yeah, it's point of no return. You give the ball back over to the Falcons if you don't.
How many milk cartons will Molina be on tomorrow?
I don't know.
And the Rams want to talk it over. 4th and 4 from the 19. No scores. This is Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live.
Come enjoy the heart of Katy, Texas, one of the most delightful cities in the Lone Star State. The best part? It's a short drive from Houston and minutes from the Energy Corridor. With places to stay and places to play, anything you'd like to eat, and an old town charm that can't be beat. Activities and fun for the entire family. Enjoy the best of both worlds in the City of Champions, Katy, Texas. For more information, go to cityofkaty.com.
Moment of truth for the Rams here. 4th and 4 from the 19 as we are in overtime, no score. They have been inside the red zone 6 times in regulation and have scored 0 points. They have attempted 0 field goals. They'll come out on 4th and 4.
The kicking
and
team.
guess what they're not doing?
They're not going to kick a field goal.
Alcozer is in the gun. 2 receivers to the right. And now timeout.
Timeout Falcons.
We'll step aside one more time. It's Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live.
Big Star Ford, Houston's fastest growing Ford dealer. Why? Huge discounts, most for your trade. Explorers, $6,000 off. Fusion, $7,000 off. F-150, $12,000 off. F-250, $15,000 off. And now every car, truck, and SUV has 0% interest for 72 months. 0% for 72 months. Don't walk, run. These deals end soon. Big Star Ford, big city discounts, small town dealing.
Stadium, Katy, Texas. Overtime, no score. Rams are 4th and 4 at the Falcon 19. Apparently, Coach Robbie has a rule against kicking field goals. And Alcozer goes out in the gun. Here comes the pressure, takes a snap, he's going to throw. Escapes the pressure, rolling left, now fires, and it is incomplete. Almost an amazing catch by Griffiths through 3 defenders, but he got hit as he tried to make the catch.
He did a good job of getting out from the pressure, but
time for overtime number 2.
I actually think that the May Creek crowd was calling for a field goal. It seemed like they were getting up about it.
If you're Molina's parents, are you writing a letter to the superintendent?
I'm trying to get down to the coach.
My kid's not dead. Let him kick a field goal. All right, the Rams will get first crack in second overtime. Alcozer's checking out of the game, and Jalen Brown is going to go into quarterback. With Jalen Brown in a quarterback, we know this is pretty much all Wildcat.
First and 10 on the 25-yard line.
Heavy formation to the left. Brown in the gun. Here comes motion. It's a fumble! And the Rams recover back at their own 39.
Fumble play recovered by number 26.
Donovan Lee.
Lee spares the Rams disaster.
But wow, they've got some land to cover now. 23 yards.
2nd and 23 from the 38. 2 receivers to the left. Alcozer in the gun. Lee in motion. They'll fake the handoff. Alcozer steps up, throws deep over the middle, and incomplete.
Incomplete. There are a lot of
Fiacapui was in between two defenders trying to pull that down.
There were 4 defenders back there defending 2 receivers.
Alcozer's pass, ball's incomplete.
Offside. Defense number 56.
Defense was offside.
Still second down.
They gained 5 of the yards back.
So you get a free play. They gained 5 yards, so now 2nd and 23.
Be
Sorry,
let's
2nd
see,
and 18.
2nd and 18.
From the 33.
2nd and 18 for Mayde.
2 receivers to the left. Alcozer in the gun. Lee comes in motion. Faking, here comes a blitz. And Alcozer is going to be taken down. He's going to be lucky that he's not called for intentional grounding.
Brandon Pinkerton was back there in that backfield giving him all kinds of fits.
Somebody might have wanted to try to block him.
That might be an idea.
Alcozer's pass, ball's incomplete.
Alcozer looked like he was still in the tackle box. Fortunate not called for grounding on that play.
3rd and 18.
Results in 3rd and 18.
Both teams look a little bit fatigued.
Maybe they're tired of not scoring.
I would think so. Timeout.
Timeout. Mayde 3.
Timeout Rams
Final timeout, second period.
on 3rd and 18. This is Texas 6A high school football on Texan Live. Second overtime. Rams have it 3rd and 18 from the 33. Alcozer and Lee talking to each other as they come back onto the field. In the gun, lead, it was right, 2 receivers right. Takes a snap, rolls right, now steps, fires right side, and tipped, caught, but out of bounds.
Oh, that would have been their 4th reception on a tip. That would have been a fitting end, though. They've been catching them like that all night.
And guess who it was? It was Fiacapui. Fiacapui's going to be teaching the tip drill after this week.
Results in 4th and 18 for the Rams.
4th down and 18. Alcozer in the gun, 2 receivers right. Snap, steps up, fires deep over the middle, and bounces. If you're a defender, just knock it down.
Absolutely.
As that ball goes incomplete, but could you imagine the ball bounces up as you tried to catch?
Well, and I could see a May Creek offensive guy catching it.
Could you imagine it's 4th down and 18 from the 33. You know you're getting the ball back. 25 overtime rules, and you try to catch the ball as an interception in the end zone. It bounces off your chest, and your opponent catches it.
Especially the way this night has gone with deflected passes.
I think that would merit a code red.
Absolutely.
So
Well,
the Falcons defense holds again. Now it's their turn on offense.
May Creek defense looks ready to go.
Rake in the gun. Offset eye right, 2 receivers right. Takes a snap, rolls right. Here comes the pressure, fires deep. It's complete inside the 5-yard line. And Ryan Rake finally connects on a strike down the field.
Arredondo sorry to step on you there. Arredondo at least made a touchdown saving tackle there.
First and goal from the 2. With all the opportunities the Rams have, they could be losing the game here. Prather takes it, dives forward. No signal from the official yet. He's down at the 1.
Yeah, they've got about 20 inches to go there.
Second down and goal from the 1. Prather under center. Dives forward again into the end zone. Can we get an official to give us a touchdown signal here? No, one guy saying he was down back at the 1-yard line. Falcons are dancing like they scored. The official, now an official's marked him back to the 2.
Looked like the official was pointing to his knee like the knee was down.
They've marked the ball back to the 3. Can somebody tell me what a 2-yard penalty is in high school football? I don't know how they got to the 3-yard line.
Play results in touchdown Falcons.
They'll give him the touchdown without nobody signaled touchdown.
Not one signal.
But it's a touchdown.
And the ref said something, but he was mumbling.
Espinosa's kick is up and good.
Espinosa's kick is up and it's good.
Final score here from Rhodes Stadium. Falcons 7, Rams nothing. It's inconceivable the Rams did not score on 8 trips inside the red zone.
Absolutely.